Anything else you want to talk about 2K related?
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Hi, everyone. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Grant Hill and Chris Weber, and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, Brian. Jimmy Butler has a single-minded focus. He said, I don't need an MVP. I don't care about anybody's opinion. No trophy means anything except for the Larry O'Brien. I want to be a champion. I mean that. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to win.
I don't doubt him, Allie. Thanks very much. Now the starting group for the visitors. Aaron Gordon is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Drew Eubanks. Then there's Colin Sexton. And for the Warriors, they've got DeAndre Ayton. LeBron James out there with Butler. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And here we have our last game in what's been a long year, Grant. You've heard the proposals to shorten the season permanently. What are your thoughts?
You know, I'm not a big fan of that. I'm maybe more of a traditionalist, but it could help support health and player longevity. But it has to make financial sense for everyone involved, including broadcasters.
There's the three. The rebound by Eubanks. Butler against Sexton. Outside Hart. Down low. Here's Gordon. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First team foul. At the line for the Clippers, Aaron Gordon. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Book night. He's checked in for LeBron. He hits the second from the line. Here's Butler. To the inside. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Shot is good by Edwards. And here's Sexton. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Pass to Eubanks. Blocked. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Just 5 on the clock. Floats one. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. About a minute into this first quarter. Pass to Edwards. Here's Book Night. Now here's Butler. 5 to shoot. It's Edwards on the wing. Shot left block. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
Off with the layup.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
Here's Butler. Hart pulls it in.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
He's covered by Ayton. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
Their focus next trip has to be getting a high-quality shot. I mean, they don't want to start the game 0 for 5.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal
Man,
foul.
he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
At the line for your Warriors, DeAndre Ayton, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Clippers have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Hart passes to Sexton. Gordon with it. He's covered by Ayton. Stolen. To the paint. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Flashing that leaping ability there. Butler really gets off the floor fast when he's near the hoop.
Shot to end the cold streak. Oh, rejected by Ayton. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. Here's Sexton. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, they grab their own miss.
Clippers foul. Colin Sexton. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Warriors. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
Timeout, timeout.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
Outside Hart. Six to shoot. Looking to end the run. And he sinks the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
To the middle. Watford. Ooh, Ayton with the block. And there's the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Outside Hart. Pass to Gordon. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
And here's Edwards outside. Hart pulls it in.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Watford. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. And rejected. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Bouknight. 15 in his last outing. And they get it back. Here's Ayton. Pass to Bouknight. The three. The shot won't fall.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Outside Hart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Christie with a rebound. And for the Warriors, they're shooting only 31% to get this game underway. Got it. 6 points for him.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
So both teams making some changes here. The visitors with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Wade to the left wing. To stop the drought. That shot is off. Here's Frazier. And that one is hammered home.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
They've decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
2 minutes.
Bull grabs the board.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
And he lays it up and in. Give him 8.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. Jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Inside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
They deserve a lot of credit for the defense they've played in the paint here early. Contesting shots, blocking shots, just making life difficult on the opposing shooters in general.
I also like what they've done on the fast break in their first half tonight. They're taking it to them.
And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second free throw. The Warriors shooting the rock around 41% during the first quarter. 1:19 left in the first quarter. Three-pointer. Frazier's shot is off. Down low. Off target at the rim.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first. So hits one and misses one at the line. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Mikhailuk. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now here's Wall. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Pass to Frazier. Stripped it away. The shot's good.
John Wall.
It's so difficult to contain. When Wall is attacking the defense, they're basically at his mercy.
The shot no good. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Up by 15. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Well, if there's one thing we've seen from Colin Sexton in his young career, he can put the ball in the basket. But he said he's not trying to force anything.
I feel like I've just been calm and letting the game come to me and not trying to force anything and just getting shots that my teammates create for me and just knocking them down.
Randy says he's just getting it in the flow.
Well, with his sky-high scoring rate, BA, he's hunting his shot. And the key is he's finding good ones.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, governing the split-second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
On the floor for the Clippers, John Wall is out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Drew Eubanks. And it's Mikhailuk in at the small forward position. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Colin Sexton's nickname at Alabama was the Young Bull. He said, quote, I just play with a lot of passion. Through adversity, no matter what the score is, I play a complete game. Every time I step on the court, I have to show the world what I can do.
Oh, tremendous energy, Allie, right? Thanks for that. Here's Maladon. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Pass to Mikhailuk. Outside Sexton. Here's Wall. Bull grabs the board. The Warriors have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Frazier. Here's Christie. Checked by Sexton. Christie's shot is off. Any hope of coming back to win this game looks near impossible.
I know. The way things have gone so far, hard to imagine.
Now here's Wall. Oh, he tries a three. Rebounded by Frazier. And the Warriors shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great.
Growing up, Wall played running back, wide receiver, safety. But just like his idol AI, he gave up the gridiron for Harden.
Here's Wall. And, of course, both AI and Wall were drafted #1 overall.
But both are fast, physical, ruthless, and they have the ability to carry a team.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Sexton against Butler. It's going to be on LeBron James. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer.
Hart's checked in for Eubanks. From the inbound. And the shot falls short that time.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Butler. Shoots over Hart. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. The Clippers have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Oh, man, solid score. You give Hart shots like these, he's ready to capitalize.
The Warriors have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Pass to Butler. Clock at 6. Here's Bouknight. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 10.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Count it.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Outside Butler. To the left side wing. Here's Ayton. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
And they get it back. Now here's Sexton. He's covered closely. No good on the shot. The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Pass to Bouknight. Outside Edwards. And he lobs it up. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. No good from outside.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but his off night has definitely been one factor here.
And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team.
Now here's Hart. 4 on the clock. Here's the 3. Can't hit it. His 7th miss in 9 attempts. Pass to Butler. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Butler's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
And Butler feasts from this area. The defense has to do a better job in how they scheme him.
And here's Sexton. And there's the drive. Bouknight with a rebound.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting them.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. 12 points for him.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Outside Butler. Lets the three fly. Bouknight can't get it to go.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Hart can't hit. The Warriors have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Sexton against Butler. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And this is the level of unselfishness that Butler brings. A total pro who moves the ball well.
The three from Sexton. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Bouknight. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. To the middle. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Sexton with it. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now. Inside. It's stolen. Now Sexton. Yep, count it. Sexton's gotten 4 this quarter.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Delivering the blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, for the Warriors, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Watching that half, they did a great job in transition. It's so hard to score in the half court when you let the defense set up. So anytime you get a chance, go. You go. Kind of reminds me of me in the game. That's why they call me the Check. Check. Get down the court, pass and 10. Come on.
Jack, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
They really need to focus on finding quality shots. They can't create for themselves in the second half. Fades will only get worse. And I'm talking about the high percentage looks, not contested threes.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. We've got Butler. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Bol in at the power forward position. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. And he gets that one. Give him 8.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end. You have to appreciate the ball movement and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
The Clippers shooting a tough 22% from the field so far. Floats one up. Oh, good D by Edwards. And the Warriors shooting at 45% of the game so far. And that one good. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. It's tipped. Outside Butler. Pass to Ayton. Ayton draws the double.
At the line for your Warriors, DeAndre Ayton. 2 shots.
That's good from Ayton. Ayton hits them both. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Eubanks. Throws it up high. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here's Frazier. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Well, they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
He's checked in for Sexton. Here's Flynn. Looking for his first basket still in this one. The fadeaway. No good. A bit long that time.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Outside Edwards. 5 on the clock. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Ayton. The shot no good. It's an even 3-on-3 break. To the paint. To stop the run. And he lays it up and in.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And here's Edwards outside. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
He's made the most of the halftime break. He shook off the problems he had in the first half, and he started to settle in.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
Pass to Christie. Here's James. That shot off the mark. It's stolen by James. Soft touch off the glass. James has gotten his first basket of the night.
And James is used to scoring through contact. Doesn't matter what the D throws at him.
Back to Eubanks. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Now here's Edwards. He's got 11. Another shot. The layup off target. The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Lets it go from 11. Rebounded by LeBron. The Warriors have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go.
And the longevity of LeBron's greatness is unprecedented. The oldest starter in the league last season and still producing at an MVP level. A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
The Clippers shooting a disappointing 38%. The three is up. No luck on that one. The Warriors have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Here's Christie. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from 3. He has 6. And what's incredible for LeBron is not just how good he is at his age, but the mileage on his body, Grant.
So true, B.A. I mean, just 3 players in NBA history have exceeded 60,000 minutes played, including the playoffs. That's Kareem, Karl Malone, and the one and only LeBron James.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
So, Brian, the NBA tests out different rules in the G League, including shooting 1 free throw for all the possible points to speed things up. How much did it hurt players' free throw percentages not getting the multiple tries? Well, averages dropped a percentage point or 2. Is that a deal breaker or something to consider?
Yeah, those are good questions. We'll see, Allie. Thank you. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Pass to Edwards. Oh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing, not giving them an inch of space out there.
It also seems like they're taking a lot of pride in their rebounding tonight, especially offensively. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
And Ayton pulls it down.
Well, I'm surprised he's still out there. I mean, he's been invisible at the offensive end all game long.
Pass to Edwards. Now Ayton, right wing. Here's Christie. Buries it from 3. He's got 9.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. 51 seconds left in the third. James outside. Pass to Christie. Now here's Ayton. Here's James. The rebound by Eubanks. Eubanks, he's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the inside. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Out to the wing. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They get the rebound. Pass to James. Here's Christie. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. No good with a layup. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the floor for the Clippers, they've got John Wall, and it's Gordon in at the 3 spot. The drive by Butler. 6 on the shot clock. George outside. Gordon pulls it in. The Clippers shooting just 21% from the floor to the paint. That's good from Wall on the assist by Gordon.
Wall can't be stopped. He's remarkable at maintaining control from shots like this.
Pass to George. Back to Maladon. Inside. Off target at the rim. Now Gordon. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. For three, George. Kept alive. Bold. Off with the layup. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Gordon outside. Pass to Mikhailuk. Who poked away. Butler with a steal. Goes up again. And they converted last on attempt number 3.
Full effort from Butler on the putback. The rare wing who will hit the offensive boards.
Outside Wall. Here's the teardrop, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
George outside, launches a 3, and no good.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Here's Wall. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Butler. George outside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And so many young players now on their phones. Chris, they're connected to their fans and loved ones through social media. Some worry about how that affects team chemistry. How about you?
Well, every guy's different. I never thought that it's one rule or one way for everyone. You have to let people be themselves. And usually guys will flourish positively when they're in a great space. And the cream's going to rise to the top. We've heard of guys like Giannis swear off social media. Others we know, they probably look at their phones during halftime. It's just case by case.
Drives to the hoop, and he dunks it down.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wade. He's defended by Hayes. Butler covering. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Warriors, that's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
Here's Maladon. Pass to Butler. And he stepped on the line, so they turn it over.
Clippers ball.
Clarkson's checked in for Jimmy Butler.
Jordan Clarkson.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Bull grabs the board. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Pass to Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Maladon. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. And he's going for the lob.
I love that pass. Wall is a classic point guard who makes everyone around him better. When he's missed time, his teams have always suffered.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Maladon. George outside. On the wing, Clarkson. And the layup is good.
This is why you like the size in the backcourt, if you can get it. I mean, Clarkson able to take the hit and complete the play.
Back to Wall. Down low.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Now here's Wall. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul. Well, Chris, the max salaries can now reach as much as $50 million a year. Now, we don't want to count other people's money, but those are some pretty good checks.
Oh, yeah, and I'm not hating on it because the more successful the league is, the more entertained fans like myself are going to be. $50 million a season? Kudos to the league. I mean, the passing genius of LeBron coming to the surface. I mean, a look that only a few players in the league can make.
Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's Eubanks. And the layup is good off the glass.
Woof, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Back to James. Pass to Clarkson.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
The rebound by Eubanks. Eubanks, he's got his 7th rebound here tonight. He's covered by Clarkson. Here's Mikhailuk. Over James. The shot by Mikhailuk, no good. And the Warriors shooting at 31% here in this fourth quarter. To the middle. And that one's good. Oh.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the fourth quarter. Up top, Wall. George defending. Fades away. Wall, no good. James passes to George. Clarkson outside. James outside. Shot clock at 6. Baseline try. The shot misses.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Wall against Clarkson. Wall, no good. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Back to George. Banked it in off the glass.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Now here's Wall. It's Hayes with the rebound. 15 seconds left in the fourth. James up top. And so the home crowd treated to a win. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
LeBron, you've accomplished so much in this league. How have you been able to sustain it for so long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations. And for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, you're a sponge for knowledge, and you have a great work ethic, and it's been fun to watch. Thanks, LeBron.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Chris Webber, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everybody.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Hey, Dave.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Well, Cole Anthony has made a name for himself when it comes to hitting cold-blooded game winners. He said, I do this, man. I was bred for this. I'm not the type to go hide. I live for these ending moments in games. Crunch time, that's my time. Guys?
Just like his dad right next to me. David, thank you very much. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. And for Atlanta, Erickson is out there with Anthony. Then it's Jones. Then it's Williams. And it's Daniels in at the 3 spot. And it's the Hawks to start out. Erickson passes to Daniels. Outside, Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Anthony down low. Guarded by Morant. Good defense by Jokic. Here's Raja. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Amazing how much the offense has changed around the center position and the way Jokic can see the floor.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Daniel. Jones. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Here's Turk. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Shot clock at 5. Here's Raja. Rebound by Williams.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Here's Murray. Inside. Here's Jokic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul. Jokic doing a better job there of using his body inside and getting the angle, then find his way to the line.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
Well, the 6'10" Serbian Jokic is doing a little bit of everything. A decent scorer, a determined rebounder, and of course, an elite passer.
Hachimura, he's checked in for the Hawks. And Jokic drops them both. Last outing for Atlanta, it was a loss to Sharp. There's the pass to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. The 10-footer. They get the rebound. Williams. Murray with the defensive effort.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
On the wing, Daniels fires the 3. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
here's Erickson. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Puts up a three. Rebound by the Nuggets. Last time they met was in Denver.
And the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
It was definitely that defense that carried them to that huge win that night. You have to figure they'll be primed to wreak even more havoc here in this one.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Takes it inside. Basket counts.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And the shot goes in.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Anthony. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And they recover it. Raja, he's guarded by Williams. The Nuggets with a new 14.
A little bit of hustle, a little bit of energy. Jokic right now pounding the offensive glass and not quitting on these possessions.
Morant against Anthony. Hachimura the pass to Erickson. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Morant kicks to Murray. Turk, he's covered by Daniels. Releases. Second chance shot. Here's Murray. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. We have finally reached the end of the regular season, Brett. What's today like for a player who is not going to the playoffs?
Well, I think you're pretty relieved and you feel good about the work that you did. And if you're not going to the playoffs, there's this sense of, I need to be better and we need to be better. So what can I do in the offseason to come back and make this team a team that's competing in the postseason next year?
Get ready for the Dance Squad!
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Big group substitution here for Denver. Robinson Earl. Defended by Childress. Down to 5 on the shot clock. LeVert in the corner. Shoots over Childress, and that's an air ball. Not even close.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Melton passes to Morant. Fires for 3. No good on that one. And Atlanta will go the other way with it.
And coming out of high school, John Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
Denver in the lead.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Here's Hayes. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
Now, here's Morant for 3. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Here's LeVert, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And even though he played in an AAU team with Zion Williams, no scouts, Greg, were looking right past Ja Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulders.
First free throw is good.
Improving so much since his rookie season. I can't wait to see the next step LeVert makes in his career.
Atlanta making a switch here. Zubac is checked in. LeVert hits both of them. And so Morant will bring it up for Denver. They trail by one.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Well, you can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
There's 1:26 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Hayes. Hits it from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's LeVert. Last game we saw him score 14. Passes to Nunn. Just 5 to shoot. And the first shot of the night for him, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point god moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
Denver shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Morant.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Martin's checked in. Both free throws good from Morant. The Atlanta trails by 4. LeVert the pass to Garuba. Pass to Isaac. Now Nunn. 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Here's Hayes. Here's Morant. Offensive rebound. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. LeVert got a hand on it. They get it back. Here's the 3. Kept alive.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nuggets lead by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Denver shooting a pretty pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. They've got Martin, DeAnthony Melton out there with John Morant. Then there's Hayes, and it's Childress in at the 5, down low. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening, and David, thank you very much. Rocket 2, none can't get it to fall.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Morant dishes to Childress. Back to Morant. And he drops it.
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so a real difference maker here tonight.
And with that, the Denver lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from LeVert.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And Denver is out to take their first time out here. Kendrick Nunn, the undrafted guard, he made a big splash, Brent, as soon as he entered the NBA.
Yeah, and really trying to find a way to not just score the basketball to make the impact. It's playing out a pick and roll, trying to make the right decision. But he absolutely can go out there and get you a bucket.
For a different look here. Mullins checked in for Zubac. Hachimura comes in for Isaac. Erickson's checked in for Karis LeVert. And Anthony subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. Here's Hayes. Good work defensively by Hachimura. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Denver in the lead. Down low, deflects the pass, and Jones sends it back. Anthony looking it over. Driving inside. No good. That would have tied it. The Nuggets shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Here's Raja. Here's Murray. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. You see that play off.
You know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic. It's a different game.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Jokic with the steal. High arcing shot, and the layup is up and in. 6 points for him.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and stolen by Murray. Here's the break. Here's Turk. Excellent D that time from Jones. Here's Erickson. Hangs. They get it back. Rejected by Murray. They recover it. Lobs it up for Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. He's with it. Erickson picks him up to the inside, and it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And there's the drive.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
6 to shoot. Here's Raja. Rebounded by Anthony.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
From 12 feet out, misses off the right iron.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Turk covered by Anthony. To the paint, here's Raja, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Anthony. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Get ready for the Dance Squad!
Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Murray. The Hawks working the ball around. Now Daniels. He's got 7. 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. Comes up empty here. That puts him at 3 for 6. The Nuggets leading by 9. To the wing on the left. He's with it. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Offensive rebound, and they pick up 2. 10 points for him.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
2 minutes.
Here's Anthony. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Jokic. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Love the floor spacing with this offense because Jokic at the center can move the ball just about anywhere you want. Now he's attacking the paint.
Anthony drives in. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. The dish now to Hayes. Turk. He's covered by Daniels. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second team foul.
Denver shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Shots.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls. A different look for Denver. Childress is checked in, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Hayes. So he gets them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Nunn passes to Williams. Here's Nunn. That one falls.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Melton finds Morant to the inside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Hawks ball.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Over to the wing. Here's Nunn. Rebound by the Nuggets. Morant's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And another miss by Denver.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look. And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so it's Denver. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the Nuggets, Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
They were getting after it on the glass, like wild animals. They got a nice edge in that department, which has led to this lead. They won the heart and hustle battle in that first half. Now we'll see if they can keep that going.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Combination of poor shooting and poor shot selection. That's what my take was. They need to be more patient, run the offense all the way through, and let everyone touch the ball. Otherwise, they're playing into the other team's hands.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Denver leading by 11. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Erickson. Jones is out there with Rob Williams. Then it's Anthony, and it's Daniels in at the 3. Williams gets the bucket.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Back to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Looking to get it going. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from Anthony. The pass to Erickson. Here's Jones, and Jones with the stuff.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. To the middle. Atlanta with the rebound.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And here's Daniels. He has 7. A fadeaway J off the mark. Morant outside. Sweet little floater. Morant's got 6.
finally they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Anthony, the pass to Erickson. Back to Anthony. Free throw line jump shot. They get it again. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Williams.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Morant passes to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Erickson right side. Unloads. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Denver leading by 7. Now here's Morant. He has 6. With the drive and finished off by Morant.
And you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark, not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
For the Hawks, Ivica Zubac has checked in for Williams. And it's Hachimura in for Daniels. And Denver with a change here, too. Martin's checked in. Morant against Anthony. Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
And here's Anthony from the arc. And the rebound goes to Martin.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jones. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Morant against Anthony. Down low. Here's Murray. No good off the back of the rim. The Atlanta trails by 7. Well, we know Zubac can eat up space inside, Brent. Great job of securing rebounds.
Yeah, obviously, if he was playing starter minutes or anywhere approaching 30 minutes, Zubac is going to be in double figures, ripping down both offensive and defensive things on the glass. What's impressed me about him, though, is he's got great hands on the inside and has now become a very viable roll target.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Denver.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Most coaches would settle for the opposition taking mid-range jump shots, but tonight they're on fire from there.
And that one falls for Jones. And so Jones nails both of them. The Nuggets leading by 5. Inside, here's Hayes. Misses from close range. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Hawks. To the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's on Karis LeVert.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Nuggets have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw good from Hayes. Denver making a switch here. Childress is checked in. He doesn't get the second one. Atlanta trails by 6. Down low. Now LeVert. He has 6. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. And it's Jones. That time on the assist by LeVert. Jones has got 10.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Here's Hayes. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. And the Nuggets lead by 6. The Hawks have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Jones kicks to LeVert. Makes it off the glass. LeVert's got his third basket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Passes it to Hayes. Nailed from three-point land. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Pass to Jones. Here's LeVert. The 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Denver leading by 7. Unloads from 13. That shot no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Outside, Jones. And it's Melton with the rebound. The Nuggets have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. And yes, it's good. And now it's a 9-point Denver lead.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Jones kicks to LeVert. Back to Jones. 2 free throws
Denver
coming
foul.
up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul, second team foul.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Jones. Mullins checked in for the Hawks. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Rui Hachimura. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Here's Raja, and it's sent back by Isaac. Pass to Garuba. LeVert with it. The shot comes out, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. Denver on top, up 8. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Nikola Jokic. D'Anthony Melton out there with Hayes. And it's Childress in at the 4 spot.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
The pass to Jokic. Over Mullen. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got his 4th rebound in this one. LeVert the pass to Isaac. Here's Garuba. And Daniels up top. Charity stripe shot. They grab their own miss.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Now, here's Melton. Defended by Mullen. From the top of the key. Melton, no good. The Atlanta trails by 4. Isaac outside. Just his first attempt. And he overshot that one, missing. The Nuggets shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Hayes the pass to Childress. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Isaac kicks to Daniels. Yep, that one goes in there.
That was the right call. But when you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close. He's getting the ball.
Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, well, Mike Malone talked to his team during that last time out. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thanks, David. Here's Anthony. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now just a 2-point Nugget lead.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Williams against Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
The aggressive nature of Morant, taking initiative and daring the defense to get physical with it.
The first free throw is good. Zubats is checked in for Mullins. And he can't hit the second. The Atlanta trails by 3. And here's Erickson. Outside Anthony. Outside Williams. The 11-footer. Second chance effort. That one drops for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Turk, he's started by Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Denver. At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. And it's Anthony with the ball for Atlanta. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Erickson outside. Passes to Daniels. Clock at 6. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Williams. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Denver leading by 3. Now here's Morant for 3. The Nuggets with another miss. The Hawks have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's Erickson. The shot, no good. Murray with the defensive effort. He feeds it to Morant. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Morant's got 9 points now in just the second half.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Daniels, no good. The Nuggets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Here's Turk. No good on the 3.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
Well, we saw this same kind of attack in the last game. Ferocious effort in back-to-back outings.
Back to Murray. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
High-level passer, even for a point guard. Morant shows the imagination.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. Anthony finds Hachimura. Outside Anthony. The Hawks working the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Erickson to end the cold streak. And it's Denver with the rebound. Morant's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Raja, he started by Williams. Williams with the block. Outside, Jones. Now here is Hachimura. Erickson outside. Pass to Anthony. The three. Erickson misses.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Chalk up to there.
And showing some toughness on that take. Hachimura, these kinds of buckets can energize a team.
Here's Morant. And that one comes up a bit short. Anthony against Morant. Outside Anthony. Here's Hachimura. Rebound by the Nuggets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Offensive rebound. Murray. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Nuggets.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And the one thing that stood out about these guys all season long, their resiliency to come out and play hard and win games. We've watched some epic battles that they've played, and tonight will mark their 64th win in the year. Something else.
And not only are they on their way to winning this game, this also gives them a win in the season series.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
That one goes in.
And a solid shooter from mid-range. Hachimura with textbook fundamentals.
Anthony against Morant. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody have the green light, so I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we behind you. So
you all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
be a part.
What's up, guys? We're here with Danielle, and we are talking NBA 2K23. You recently got into the game since NBA 2K17. What are you excited about for this year's game?
Well, for the first time, I got my face scan.
Yeah.
So I guess getting to play as me and my player, because I usually only play my player. So I guess that, but then also, since I'm from Chicago, I am a Bulls fan. So the legendary version, I think, the cover was MJ, so I'm pretty excited about that too.
What's your my player?
I actually made a center, because my friend told me that it was like the easiest to kind of do.
So you go the easy route?
Yeah. I'm new to basketball, so, you know, I'm just trying to do the easy stuff first.
Well, it looks like you had a great time out there at Summer League.
We had a blast, but it's time to get back to the studio because we've got a game to finish.
Woo, 2K23 right around the corner. While you were out there in Vegas, I was catching up with some of the dev team to share some insights on NBA 2K23. I can't wait to share it with all of you.
Until then, make sure you're following us on social media. We're at NBA 2K_2KTV.
We'll see you soon, and enjoy the game.
Bye.
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Hi, everybody. This is Brian Anderson. And with me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And as April rolls on, let's take a moment to examine this year's crop of fresh rookie stars and see who among them is close to winning the Rookie of the Year race. And you look at Mitchell, he's had a solid year, just not good enough to be in the race for Rookie of the Year. Still, here's a guy with an exciting future.
Such a gifted group of rookies this year. You can't help but be optimistic about the next wave of NBA talent.
Well, it's one of the most interesting things for us to watch, seeing how these young guys develop. And you're right, this year's draft class has been unreal.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Johnson, also Darius Garland out there. Bam Adebayo is out there with DeAndre Hunter. And for the Pistons, all right, Smitty, as we wrap up the regular season, I know all basketball fans, myself included, are already looking ahead to the playoffs.
BA, you're not alone. Every playoff-bound team is already game planning for the first round.
Fultz can't get it to go. Adebayo passes to Hunter. Here's Garland. No good off the back of the rim. To the inside. Nice shot by Kuminga.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Johnson. He had 9 points in his last time out. No good. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Kuminga's shot is off.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Pass to Hunter from behind the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
A 42% three-point shooter in college, Hunter continues to shine beyond the arc.
Left side Fultz. And stolen by Adebayo. Outside Garland. To the paint. Adebayo, that's good.
Nice work in there by Adebayo.
He sets a physical tone for this team.
And you know, Grant, Bam Adebayo expanding his offensive game. He's got a legitimate shot. He's a legitimate threat from mid-range now.
I mean, Adebayo, he takes a lot of shots from mid-range. He does a good amount of damage with his shot. You figure it's just a matter of time before those become three-point attempts.
Garland. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. The Pistons have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Here's Kuminga. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Inside, all sorts of time. In deep, Johnson drops it in.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
So it's the home team now. They trail by 1.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they look right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
Now here's Johnson, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Smith outside. From downtown, nails it from beyond the arc.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Right side, Garland. Now here's Adebayo. Defense right on him.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Here's Kuminga. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Kuminga's got 6.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
And the shot is good by Garland.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Adebayo against Fultz. Smith outside. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Denied by Adebayo.
Huge block by Adebayo. Plays the game with aggression and shows no mercy.
Pass to Duncan. The 3 is up. Doesn't go that time. And Detroit will go the other way with it.
The last game between these teams was so close. Ultimately, their bench put them over the top.
Having that spark off the bench really helped them the last time these two teams battled. We'll see if it'll be there for them again.
For your home team.
And that one misses. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And the second free throw is good. Gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Down low. Here's Harrell. Yes. And a nice assist from Garland.
Getting hit on the way up, the ability to finish in traffic might be Harrell's strongest attribute offensively.
He's guarded by Washington. Clock is at 3. Puts it up from 17. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Outside Garland. Pass to Bain. Now Washington. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Here's Dosunmu. He's covered by Warren. Pass to Dosunmu from outside the arc. It doesn't go for him. Gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Now here's Warren. Tight defense on him. Harrell passes to Garland. Warren with the ball. Second chance effort. And the shot is good by Garland.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Now here's Paul. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's DeSumo. He's guarded by Washington. And the bucket is good. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Left side Garland to the inside. Kicks it out to Warren. Pass to Bain. Now Harrell takes the 3. That shot missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
To the paint. Here's DeSumo. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Shooting for your home team, Aya DeSumo.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. 40 seconds left in the first. Kennard finds Warren. Harrell with it. He's covered by Hart. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Harrell. And it's good. 2 points. Harrell's got his second basket of the game.
Continuing to polish his offensive skill set, Harrell's become a go-to scorer from this range.
There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Just 5 to shoot. The layup off target. Kennard outside. 4-3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Pistons up 1. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
Shooting 41% in this game. Here's Bain. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. 6 to shoot. Pass to Kennard. Takes a 3. Offensive board. And Harrell throws it down.
This is Montrezl Harrell. Strong offensive rebounder with the skill to make good on the second chance.
We've got T.J. Warren. He's out there with Luke Kennard. Desmond Bain is out there with Montrezl Harrell. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
As a Rookie of the Year award winner yourself, Grant, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing today's rookies?
I honestly think with all the information and expectations, the hardest thing for young players today is meeting those expectations because of all the great rookies who've come before and gone on and had success right away. That pressure a lot of times can be a lot for a young player entering the league.
Free throw no good for Jordan.
And for all the developments Jordan's made to his game, free throw shooting remains a challenge.
Here's Kennard. Tries again. And it's good on the layup.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Defended by Kennard. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
This is what they count on Bam for, ensuring the play gets finished.
Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Pass to Adebayo. Covered by Jordan. Off the mark there with a 3. The Pistons shooting just 42% so far in the game. Now here's Hart, defended by Kennard. And he makes it on the layup. Hart's got his first points of the night. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Now here's Warren. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. It's stolen by Hart. Here's the break. And here's Kuminga for 3. Knocks it down from distance. And it's a 4-point Detroit lead.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night. There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
All right, a moment to check out some numbers for him.
And a promising trend this month has been a rise in his effective field goal percentage. He's doing a great job with his shot selection, and that is helping his team with their efficiency numbers.
Gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Johnson against Smith.
Home team foul. Jonathan Kuminga.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Here's Duncan. He's covered by Hart. Just 4 to shoot. Can they get it? Hart pulls it in. For Detroit, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Here's Kuminga. Johnson with the defensive effort. Shooting just 38% in this quarter. Hounded by Fultz. Pass to Duncan. Outside Johnson. From the arc. They get it back. Second chance shot. A nice shot by Duncan.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
A tight one here in Detroit. Now here's Smith. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Adebayo with the rejection. Pass to Duncan. Outside Johnson. It's deflected. Outside Fultz. Here's Duncan. Last game for him, he picked up 10. From deep, Johnson. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got 5 rebounds in the game. Back to Fultz. To the middle. It's stolen by Hunter. On the break. Second chance effort. And Adebayo finishes inside. Adebayo's gotten 4 this quarter.
What good is it to get stops if you can't keep them off the boards?
Hounded by Adebayo. Johnson against Fultz. Pass to Smith. From deep. Adebayo grabs the board. Shooting just under 40% from the field. Pulls up on the wing. And too long on the shot.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Kuminga's shot is off. Pass to Hunter. The 3-ball. Unable to get that one. And Detroit will go the other way with it. Fultz with it. And it's Hunter picking him up. For 3, Smith. And it goes out of bounds following the shot. With only 1 game left, let's take a peek at how the final seedings could look in the West. You look at Detroit, and after a subpar season, there have been some questions about the direction of this franchise. 3 spots down.
Right now for Detroit, this is not where they wanted to be at this point in the season. It looks like there's a pretty sizable talent gap between them and the real contenders.
And we've all thought this. They're just a middle-of-the-road team. The last thing anyone in the NBA wants to be.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Now it's time to take a look at who the top rookie passers were over the last month. Shooting only 31% in the second quarter of this one. Johnson against Smith. Outside Hunter. On the take. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Good ball handler and passer. You love to see Hunter on the finishing end of these plays.
Pass to Tucker. 1:33 left in the first half of basketball. Outside Paul. Pure from 3-point range. Paul's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Quick trigger from Chris Paul, putting the shot up before the D can get on it.
One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Now here's Smith. And here's Garland. 52 seconds left to play in the first half. He gets it in there. Garland's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Sharp. And his first shot of the game, no good.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Oh, there's the alley. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Pass to Sharp. Over Washington. Sharp, no good. Shooting about 43% in this one. And here's Washington. Inside. Outside Hunter. No good on the triple. From deep 3-point range. And that's not going to go.
The length Hunter possesses can disrupt a shooter. Really tough to overcome that.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Up by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
I like what they've done on the glass. Boxing out, reacting quickly, playing with an aggressive attitude. They set a physical tone, but now everyone gets a chance to recalibrate. We'll see if this rebounding dominance can extend into the second half.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, it's as simple as their offense isn't working. The complicated part is figuring out exactly what's wrong. Whether it's play calling, execution, I think they need to dedicate themselves to running the offense more efficiently.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Outside Johnson. Pass to Duncan. Now here's Garland. Shot clock at 5. Up and over Smith. Garland, no good. Well, Detroit shooting 34% so far in this one. They've got Bam Adebayo. Johnson is out there with Darius Garland. Then it's DeAndre Hunter.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
And for Detroit, here's Garland. Up and in on the layup. Garland's got 8 points.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Outside Fultz. Back to Smith. Counted.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Now here's Adebayo. He has 6. Down low. Lays it up and banks it in.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
To the paint. A nice shot by Duncan.
You don't expect a big like Bam to distribute this well, but he's become a smart passer.
Johnson against Fultz. Smith outside. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
For Detroit, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Pass to Adebayo. It's blocked. Hunter covering. For the lead. And Smith lays it up and in. Smith's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside. It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And with this break, we can see the teams that are wasting no time turning defense into offense. The Pistons, third.
These guys have been showing great anticipation defensively, and then they've been converting mistakes into points at the other end.
Here's Garland. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. When he first came into the NBA, Grant, Darius Garland was a little bit of a mystery. He only played 5 games in college because of an injury, but it didn't stop the Cavs from taking him with the 5th pick overall in 2019.
And that's how obvious his talent was. It was clear his offensive skill set could translate to the NBA. Now, when you've got a guy who can shoot over the defense or can get into the lane and finish, you can't pass him up, no matter how many games he played in college.
That's good from Garland. Garland hits them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Here's DeSumo. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Tipped. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Warren, the pass to Garland. Shoots over Kuminga. Can't hit that one. And Detroit will go the other way with it. Here's DeSumo. Let's go with a three. Gets the 3 ball to go. DeSumo's got 7 points in the game. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Warren finds Harrell. Garland with the ball. Pass to Bain. Pulls it from the top of the key. Deflected. And they're pushing it up. Nice shot by Kuminga. And now it's a 4-point Detroit lead.
Wow, defensively, for some reason, they've come out flat here in the second half.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And it's Jordan with the rebound.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Oh, it's stolen. Back to Bain. Garland with the ball. He's got 12. 4 on the clock. Pass to Harrell. With the fadeaway. The shot off that time.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Here's Kuminga. Guarded by Garland. The fader. That one no good.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, you question the shot difficulty.
This for the tie. That one goes in. Garland's got 8 points in the quarter.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
Detroit calls timeout. The Pistons have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. The rebound by Garland, shooting just 36% in the third. To the wing on the left. Over Tucker. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Pistons shooting 40% so far in this one. Out left to the wing. Kennard against Paul. Clock at 6. Pass to Kuminga. Up and over Kennard. They grab their own miss. Shooting 40% so far in this one. Now Garland. Checked by Tucker. Garland, the pass to Warren. For the lead. Here's Washington. The shot that time not on target. And Detroit will go the other way with it. Garland against Paul. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Sharp. Looking to end the drought. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Here's Kuminga. 13 points in the game. With the drive, it's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Garland, the pass to Washington. Off with the layup. Here's Kuminga, defended by Kennard. Paul drives in. Here's Sharp. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. And the Pistons lead by 6. And so it's Detroit leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Johnson is out there with Darius Garland. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Here's Fultz. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers. Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Pass to Kuminga. Here's Sharp, guarded by Garland. And that one's good. Sharp.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Garland against Smith. The floater, it's deflected. Here's Kuminga. Smith outside. Shoots over Johnson. Smith no good.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job. Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Here's Smith. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Sharp. Hounded by Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Sharp. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Substituting for the home team.
Gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Out to the right wing from deep, Johnson, and the basket's good off the assist from Garland. Garland's got assist number 5 here tonight. Smith against Garland, and they pick up 2.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
Gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Pass to Adebayo. Smith against Garland. Here's Adebayo. Tries yet again. And the layup is good.
Bam is a pro at absorbing contact, especially when he's locked in on scoring.
Adebayo's gotten 4 of his 9 shots to go. Smith outside. From 7 feet. There's the block. Pass to Adebayo. Unloads from 13. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The 3. Adebayo grabs the board.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1 3, and that was in the first half.
And here's Hunter for 3. No luck on that one.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Johnson against Fultz. Pass to Hart. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Hunter. Shoots. Misses off the left iron. And the Pistons shooting just 38% here in the fourth. Now Fultz. Takes it inside. Tries again. Comes up empty down low.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
A powerful athlete who's still developing his skills. Adebayo has become a threat at the offensive end.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Detroit?
They've turned in a fantastic performance from three-point range. That's been a weapon for them all game.
Their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure hustle.
The first free throw is good.
I just love Adebayo's passion for the game and his desire to reinvent his position.
Kuminga, he's checked in for Hart. And both free throws good for Adebayo. Well, the Pistons shooting only 39% so far in the game. Detroit calls timeout. And as we head down the stretch, these players are focused on absorbing their coach's game plan and also drinking some Gatorade so their bodies will be well hydrated for the minutes ahead. right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jonathan Kuminga.
Yeah, he attacked the block all game and has been rewarded for it. The fundamentals that he displayed are why he got whatever he wanted out there on the floor. Hey, let's face it, the defense had no answer for him.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The head coach for Detroit had some instruction for his guys during the break. He wants all they have to give coming down the stretch, saying, quote, "It's not just the big plays. I want to see us making the little plays too, winning the 50-50 balls. That's the effort we need."
Thanks for that, Allie. For three, Smith. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
A nice shot by Duncan.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Now here's Fultz. Misses and the dry spell continues. Garland against Smith. Back to Garland. Shot clock at 6. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Yeah, too bad he fouled out. But this team does have some depth at his position.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second one.
He missed the chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Outside Fultz. Pass to Sharp. Over Garland. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Oh, incredible. Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Nice shot by Kuminga.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Now here's Smith. To the wing, right side. Out to the right wing. Puts it up from 12.
Home team foul. Taylor Sharp.
Gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. There's a minute 12 left in the fourth quarter. Adebayo, no good.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Now here's Adebayo. Pass to Garland. Fires from deep. That one doesn't drop. And Detroit will go the other way with it. Covered by Johnson. To tie it up. Misses off the right iron.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Not an easy rebound at all. But when you win that kind of battle, it gets your blood pumping.
To the middle. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Garland. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the top.
So the first one drops. And that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
Detroit calls timeout. They trail by 4. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nine seconds left in the game. Smith no good. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5.
The future of DeAndre Hunter is bright. A versatile player who wants to be great, in my opinion.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. Detroit calls timeout. They trail by 6. 5 ticks left to play in the fourth quarter. Five ticks left in the fourth. Smith no good. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Bam, of all the aspects that went into this win, which do you think was most important?
Our defense, man. You know, when it got down to crunch time, we really locked in, and we pride ourselves on that, like I always say. And, you know, we take those matchups, those one-on-one matchups personally. And we got the stops, and we got a W. We got to tough this one out.
It's always better when you can make it personal. Thanks so much, Bam.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Steve Smith, this is Brian Anderson with our 2K Sports crew signing off. We'll see you next time.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Here's the starting group for Kansas City. We've got Chris Middleton. It's Najee in at the 5. And for Memphis, we've got Booker. And it's Alvarado in at the point. And the final game, Greg, of the regular season. We can feel it. There's a lot of excitement.
Be it the playoffs or for those lottery teams, a nice vacation. There's always a silver lining.
So Memphis will get the first possession. Booker looking around. Over Murphy. A nice shot by Booker.
Yeah, releasing the ball at its highest point, that allows Booker to drain jumpers over people.
To the paint, here's Fox, and the layup's good off the glass.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
And the pass to Booker.
Refs calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Stones checked in for Kansas City.
First team foul. Checking in for the away team.
Alvarado, guarded by Fox. It doesn't go for him. And Kansas City will go the other way with it.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Now, here is Oakland. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Middleton outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
For the away team, Quentin Grimes.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Booker outside. From past the arc. Not going to go that time. And Kansas City will go the other way with it.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Shot clock at 5. That's tipped. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And just under 2.5 minutes